So what are you doing on Friday or Saturday night?
Get off of that fucking microphone.
RTM Radio, big boy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You're listening to Random Man and Donna on the RTM Radio Network.
Part of the Black. Part of the Black. Thunder Tribe, the Yanki and the Brit rocking it out on a Friday night. What's going down over there? Man, that's a hell of a kick-ass tune.
Randy has just been jamming his arse off.
Loving it, man. That's great stuff right there.
Hey, there's Taz in the chat room.
Hey, and Don Schmidt's in there. Hi, Don. What's going
well.
on, mister?
And also there is Steve, Lee, Teresa, another Randy, Nancy, Mrs. Dave, her govern ass.
Don't
and
forget about
Sandy.
Mr. Dave, live from Alaska. Wow, who knew?
These guys are all rocking out with their
What's all
cocks
these
out
other
on a
names you were
Friday
talking
night.
about?
Dave said, say hi to Steve, Lee, Teresa, Randy, Nancy, Mrs. Dave, and Sandy.
Oh, la-di-da-di-da. Oh, I see right
There
there
they
then.
are.
Hello, Steve. Hi, Lee.
We
Teresa.
have a quiet chat room tonight. Nobody wants to come and talk to us.
Randy 2.
Yes.
I am number 1.
Randy the second.
Nancy, madame. How are you? Mrs. Dave, the governess herself of cruises. And Sandy.
I've got Brad James whistle today. I can't whistle.
Brad James. There's a guy we haven't heard from in a while. We're going to
I
have to dig
know.
him up out of the dirt and see what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm going to go and grab him by his ears and drag him in here and see what he's up to.
And of course, one of our listeners is in a place that I dislike.
What's that then?
I don't know. Ask Eric.
I'm in a place that I dislike.
I don't know, Don. Who let Eric in here?
Yeah, I know. Where
Who
is
let the
Taz?
dogs in? Oh.
Give us some clues, Taz. We can work out where you are.
Hi, Kim. Oh, Kim's driving. Sorry. Well, tell her we said hello.
All right, look.
Jolly good. Know that crotch rot. So what's going on, everybody? Weekend is here, man. Friday. Beautiful temps today, man. It was hot. 97 something, but it was nice. Nice breeze outside, man. I see lots of storms going on everywhere. West Virginia, like, down the toilet, man. Around Ravenswood, I think it was. That's terrible. What a nightmare, man.
Look at Len turning up 12 minutes late.
There he is, on
There
late,
he
but I
is.
made it.
12 minutes late and you didn't bring a note.
You got to figure it's a long drive down from the top of the mountain where you can get reception. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those mountains of Montana, way up there high.
They are
I'm above
really
the signal, so I got to
gorgeous.
come down. Here makes me think of that weather goat. Comes down the mountain when it's going to rain and goes up the mountain when it's not
They'll be
raining.
coming round the mountains when they come.
80 in Ohio. Wow, that's hot too, man. 63 in
So
Alaska.
Don-
Boy, I could go outside in my flannel shirt and
So-
blue jeans and be happy.
So Dave, Don has had better weather than you on your cruise ship. Hey, look,
See you leave Ohio and what happens?
Mr. Mike _ is in the chat.
Mike,
Hey.
how are you, Mike? Long
Yeah,
time no
how are
see,
ya?
man. Looking good over there. Did he shave?
Mike, I don't know. Did you shave, Mike? Let us know.
Oh my God, that just.
It's a bit tangy, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's very.
Randy's
tangy.
just had this lemon Minute Maid.
I got Minute
drink.
Maid lemonade, but it's warm. Oh, back in the frigitator with that
Warm
thing.
and tangy by the looks of
Oh,
it. He's
man.
cringing over there.
Made me a pucker puss.
His eyes are like, squinting.
Was it Mike that was out fishing last time we talked to him?
I don't know.
Seems like somebody.
He asked us to play a song for his girlfriend. I think that's the last time I saw him.
A
No, he
girlfriend?
was in the trucking roundup chat as well a couple of nights ago.
No, it
last
wasn't
night.
Mike that was fishing. Okay. Dave says, but they're having more fun than Don.
How do you know, Dave?
Dave's in Alaska.
Don's
Don's in Ohio.
Don might be on his boat, sipping a nice cold beer.
Don's
with a
on
little
his boat
slice of
without
lime.
seals and icebergs.
Oh no! To be honest though, Alaska. The pictures Dave posted
Yeah,
of
well,
Alaska,
Don may-
I'm getting jealous.
Don may be on his boat in Lake Erie over
Yeah.
there by the islands, checking out the cabinis over there. So
The cabinis.
yeah, bikinis.
Oh, on the pontoon.
He might be over there by Puddin' Bay or something, checking it all out, and it's like, whoo, woo, woo. You never know.
Eric says there's bears and there's cubs where I'm at.
The bears and the cubs. You're in the woods.
Do you like wipe your bum on a log, Taz?
I see. Yeah, he drags his ass across the log like a dog in the grass.
Why do I imagine him?
Paints a pretty picture, doesn't it?
I know.
I think
gosh. I think we need to get a tune on.
Well, he didn't say Red Sox. He said White Sox.
Hey, look, John Chico is in the chat room. He's just come in as well.
Mr. Chico.
Mr. Chico.
I was going to say Chicago, too. I thought, aren't the Red Sox, aren't the Red Sox from Chicago? I don't even know.
They're
I don't
in
even
my
follow
drawer
sports.
with me undies.
You'd think I'd know that much anyways.
Why have I got one of your ginger hairs on me? Look, it's curly and
You've been
ginger.
going places you shouldn't, I guess.
I think I have
Is that what you were
been.
doing while I was sleeping?
Yeah.
Twatto.
I had to, fight through the bushes. The hell? Anyway, yes, sir.
How many did I pull
Friday
out of the
night-
crack of your ass today?
Oh, I know. You shouldn't have been that close.
Boy, you ain't telling me nothing. Damn. Good thing I brought the bug spray.
Anyway, let's stay away from toilet humor. Dave's got impressionable friends listing tonight.
Oh, he does he? Geneva, Illinois, just across the line. Be better off in Geneva, Ohio. Go over there and get me some fries and a burger from...
Are you still banging on about Roman burgers?
No, I was talking about the grill in Geneva on the Lake.
Ooh, grill.
God, I can't even think of the name of it. It's been so long since I've been there. There's very few things I miss about Ohio. Dave's in Boston? Boston, Alaska? I don't know what any of you guys are talking about. Oh, the Red Sox are from Boston. That's right.
Rod Pegg just posted up on the Facebook page, the first rule of cleaning while listening to music is the toilet brush is never a microphone.
Never.
Never, ever, ever. However, the paint roller brush thing is, I've got pictures of Randy jamming with the paint roller. You forgot
to do the however.
However, like the weatherman.
Our favorite weatherman. No, never too much info, Mike. Not here. Can't give out
exactly. Never too much info.
Always paints a pretty picture in somebody's mind somewhere. That's what it's all about. Radio is all about the mind.
So, are we going to get on?
I guess we are.
Tune?
I was waiting for somebody to say something else.
We should play some Hysteria for Mr. Dave Summers before he gets all bratty on us.
Oh, God, he can't do that from Alaska, though.
Hysteria. We'll just play it for me anyway and just
What was
pretend
that?
it's for Dave. Hysteria.
Oh, hysteria.
Hysteria
All right.
when you're near.
Yeah, boy, ain't that what we get.
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm not ready to
Come
play
on.
that yet.
Excuse me. Your wife has requested this song.
Yeah, but you requested it for Dave, so that's going to
I
have to
requested
wait.
it for me more than Dave.
I think we need to do
I
something
just
cool.
pretended it was for Dave.
We need to do more badass stuff like I started off with. In fact, I got this loaded up. Let's do this. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Yanki and Brit, Friday night, man. Rocking it out by request, of course. Def Leppard, Hysteria. Hello, Aunt Joyce. How are you?
Hey,
Trucking
how
along
Auntie
over there, huh?
Joyce?
How you like that driving? That driver all right? She treating you right? Keeping it between the lines? I wouldn't trust her any further than the length of the truck.
Yeah, you need to whip that one into place.
But that's just me. What do I know? So, nice to see you guys. Hi, Leanne.
Yeah, Leanne Wilson's in the chat room. Len's still here.
It's the sexy voice of the North.
Yes. Oh, she's got an awesome voice.
I know, man. That really deep,
And there's
scratchy, sexy
Lee
voice.
Godfrey.
And Len, I didn't forget your tune, buddy. It's just taking forever to sing to friggin' load up. For some reason, shit ain't working right. But
Yep.
I don't know. It's there and it's trying, whatever it's doing.
So if we don't get through your request, you know why.
Mr. Leesky, what's going on, man?
Lee Godfrey is in the chat.
Nice to see you hanging out here. We'll work on those tunes for you, too. Dire Straits coming up. All kinds of good shit. Got a tune for Don next lined up. So I guess we'll keep on rolling along here with the old rock and roll.
Oh, look who is
Look
just...
it over
look
there
what
then.
the cat dragged in.
What we got here then?
Another waif and stray arriving in the chat room. Bubba Spell is in the chat.
I
Hey.
think Blake and Jade died, didn't they? They left us. We never heard from them again. They're dead.
I don't know.
They never came back. Bloody wankers. All right, anyways. That's the friggin' internet. And it's Spreaker, too, because I downloaded it like in 2.0 seconds. I go find them and download them, but what happens between when I send it to Spreaker and whatever, like Lee wanted Brick House Rob Zombie. I went and loaded that thing. It's already ready to go. But the Primus, of course, is still waiting. So, and I got some in the library, but I didn't have Johann the Fisherman there, so.
Bubba just gave us a middle finger. He just flipped the bird.
Is that right? Where's that at? All I see is a little square.
Yeah, well, I see a bird flip.
How do you get that and I don't?
Because I'm special.
Maybe he just gave it just to you.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm
twat.
specialer than you.
You're specialer.
Yeah.
You're specialer, all right. You ride the short bus.
Yes, sir.
All righty, let's go over here and play a tune, man. Let me see what else you can do about some of these other ones. Journey and Don't Stop Believing by request.
For Dawn.
I see what kind of mood you guys are in tonight. All right.
Yeah, none of that heavy shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I like that kick-ass shit once in a while. That's Friday night. Let it rock. What the hell? That's what we're here for. Make it happen. Yanki and a Brit. That's fucking awesome. God damn, that's some bad shit right there. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network 740. Good requests coming up, man. Rob Zombie, Marilyn Monroe, Money for Nothing.
You mean Marilyn Manson?
What did I say?
Monroe.
Marilyn Monroe. Did I really?
Yes, you did.
That's okay. That's just as good, if not better. Bring it, baby. She's my goddess, man. I bought a whole. Did I ever tell you about that whole that whole set of plates I bought with her from Franklin Mint years ago? They did a whole series of plates with her picture painted on there, and then of course her fake autograph because she's dead. But it was awesome. I bought the whole set, one plate at a time, and you know, they're fucking gone.
What's
I have
that?
no idea where they went. I can't even remember. I think maybe I don't know.
I thought you might have had a smashing time with them.
Oh, well, I would have had a smashing time with Marilyn. I don't know about the plates, but I have no clue where they went. They just, when I left New York, they were gone. So what's that tell you? Oh, anyways. Money for nothing and the titties are free. Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Let's do this, man. Get your frigitators and your microwavers ready to go, because we are gonna ride. I need some. I want my tight pussy.
For those of you that's not in the chat room, the husband just said, I was an appliance salesman when I was 18. Can you imagine Randy with people?
You'll take this refrigerator and you'll like it.
Either you want it or you don't. Effing customers pissing me off half the day.
Look, stop pissing around. Do you want the thing or not? I've opened the doors. I've showed you what's inside. It plugs in. It works. The light's on. What the hell do you want? Yes or no? Stop wasting my time. No, I did. I worked at Kmart, and I worked the appliance department, and I sold. And I'll tell you what, 13-inch black and white TVs were. I just sold hundreds of those friggin' things, man. They went out the door like water. I don't know why people wanted them. I mean, they were cheap. But still, I mean, I could talk anybody into buying anything back then.
I bet you was one of those dumbass salesmen like what you get these days. You know,
Excuse the fuck out of me.
What about, was you one of those ones that go, excuse me, can I help you?
No, I never did such a thing. I hate salespeople anyways. I can't stand them. If I want something, I'll come and ask you for it. Don't come over and bother me with your bullshit. No, I didn't. I just, I had to go over and at least say, can I help you with something, or, there's something you want to, look at or whatever. But that was all I would say. And if they'd say no, it's like, okay, good. I can go back to listening to my Moody Blues on the stereo over here, which I did lots of that too. But I sold all kinds of that shit. Just was easy. It was so easy to sell appliances. Of course, people really weren't buying appliances unless they wanted something anyways. Very few people would come through and look at the washers and dryers and stuff unless they were buying something. So it really wasn't that hard. But those little black and white TVs, man, I don't know what it was about those things. I ended up with like 2 or 3 truckloads of those things. I sold all. Boy, the boss was happy for that. But then after that, it all went downhill. Oh,
yeah,
right.
I think things did go downhill, because right now you don't want to be with any people.
Nope. See, like Mike says, I worked
Just
in
buy
appliance.
the fucking TV.
I worked at an appliance TV store in Tampa when that song came out. Len, he was what did Len say? I used to work in an appliance warehouse in Arizona. It's nothing new, when you're young and getting out there in the world.
And someone brings back the TV and you go, you dumb, stupid motherfucker. Have you plugged it in? Have you even switched it on?
That's how it would be about it today.
That's what he was saying, today when we were driving around the roads. It was, you goddamn stupid motherfucker. That's what everybody was today. Everybody had the same name.
You wouldn't believe the asshole that came in the store today. What a dumbass. Couldn't even figure out how to turn the TV on.
Oh, today, didn't we have an amazing day? The
was
blue
beautiful.
sky, and we went to do a sign in, pick up a sign in Louisville, and oh my gosh, it was just gorgeous.
And of course, we find out it's about 6 blocks from where he gave us the address for.
Yeah, Abbas. He gives us an address, and it's never where you expect it to be.
Abbas is a great guy, but
He
not
is.
much for details. I don't know how he ended up with that number, man. It's not even close. I just don't get that. So, of course, we had to call him. Hey, where's this sign you said to pick up? I'm at the corner of such and such. No, it's not that. It's down the street. Well, whatever. Why didn't you tell me that? Then he gives me a corner to pick it up at, and there it is, sure enough. An old classic one, too, man. That was a Century 21 sign. They haven't used those things in years. So I got out the Sawzall and hacked it off at the ground and brought it home.
I was hoping we could do the trip without going through where all the bad traffic. I was there thinking, just one day without Randy shouting at the cars. It's not like they can hear him anyway, but...
No, but there was Grandpa who pulls out in front of you and does 10 miles an hour in a 70-mile-an-hour zone.
Yep.
And then they stop. What was that? Look at the guy that was in Sherman. He stops like 4 cars from the light and sits there, and it's a right turn on red. No traffic, no nothing. The guy just sits there and sits there and sits there. The light turns green, and then he pulls up to the stop line and looks, and it's a green light, and he looks both ways and then slowly creeps around the corner. And I burned up about 3 gallons of gas after he got the fuck out of the way. It's like, you stupid old bastard, you drive like old people. Fuck, get out of the way.
And what about that one that was, that particular time where they said the left lane was closed and they was wanting everybody to move over? And some fucking idiot just stopped the car right in the middle of the motorway, and everybody had to go round him, didn't they?
Who was this?
Do you remember when when everybody had to turn into the right lane because one lane was closing? And
Oh, yeah.
and that guy just stopped right in the middle of the bloody
And about
motorway.
3 lanes coming into one lane, and then like 500 feet past that, it splits to an exit, and then the traffic was coned off to go over to the left lane. And this guy stops like, a quarter mile, 3/4 of a mile from where all 3 lanes merge together. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Use the full lane. Get the hell up there, you asshole.
Yeah, he just stopped like right in the middle of the road.
That's something that really pisses me off, those fucking truck drivers that try to stop everybody from getting through those lanes. I never did that shit because it proves nothing. But that's another thing. Len said he had a dumbass at work today. See? He knows what I'm talking about. Guy comes in saying, the AC in my car doesn't work. We drag out the AC machine, open the hood. His car, it doesn't have any AC. What do you expect? Unbelievable. His AC's blowing out warm air. Of course it is.
But why did it have an AC machine if it doesn't have AC?
No, Len had the AC machine to test it.
Ah, okay. I'll let you off then. Just
Thank
this
you.
once.
Let
Don't
him
do
off.
it
It
again.
wasn't my idea. Might as well go back to selling aluminum siding. Unbelievable. I got a question for you while we're talking about AC. Why does my AC shut off when we pull a hill? Like if I step on the fuel and hammer it down, or I get to a really steep grade, even with the cruise on, when it starts to pull up the hill and the cruise takes over, the AC goes off, stops blowing. And
Don't you
I
hate
can't
it
imagine
when they
it-
stop blowing?
I hate when anything stops blowing. I can't imagine it being vacuum lines, but I guess, I don't know, it could be. I don't know what that's all about, but that drives me fucking nuts. And then the thing leaks somewhere, and I just, I wish you were closer. I'd bring it over and let you fix the damn thing. I replaced the seals in it, brand new pump, but it's still, and when you slow down and idle, when you're sitting at the light or something, it gets warm. Then as soon as you're
Yeah.
driving down the road, it blows cold air again. So I know it's, I'm thinking it might be the, not the compressor, but what's that other piece in there? What the hell's that thing
the
called?
blowy thing.
The Ostomlum air analyzer, cold air maker thing. What the fuck is that thing? I can't even
Cold
remember.
air maker
Len
thing.
knows what I'm talking about. But I don't know what I'm talking about.
You're just full of knowledge
I'm
tonight.
full of shit, is what it pretty much is. Oh, by request for Aunt Joyce, by the way, we'll stick this in here, then we'll get over here to...
Len said it's a bad fan clutch.
can't be. I just put a brand new one on it. Brand spanking new. It works like a champ, too. I can hear it kick off when it's working. So I know it's not that. Not what's next in line after you leave the compressor? It's over there mounted by the dash or else on your inner well.
Mike _ said belt tension.
No, brand new belt. I replaced all that stuff because I had to rebuild the motor, so...
The whole thing just blew up.
The hyphen doofufinator is broken. That's probably it. The hyphen doofinator. That's always been my problem, my doofinator.
Oh, tell me about it.
You stay out of this.
I didn't know I was marrying a doofinator.
You stay out of this or you'll get no doofinator.
Oh, okay. I'll be quiet.
There'll be no doofinator for you. You understand what I'm saying? This is it. It's end of line. No doofinator. I'm the doofinator. I'll be back.
Oh, look, Robert Green's in the chat, and he says,
Hello,
have
Robert.
them check the condenser and the AC coil.
The condenser.
Now then, explain to them what's up with your aircon, because you have to put
I
cans...
just did.
No, not that.
I already said it leaks.
Not that. You have to put cans in or something.
I said it leaks.
Oh, it leaks.
Cheese and rice. No, I just filled it. I have to put it in like once a week because it leaks a little bit. But I don't know where it's leaking from. I don't see any oil anywhere. I put the sealer in it, all that friggin' crap, and I can fix anything but that fucking AC. I don't understand it.
Check the condenser and aircon coil.
The AC coil. Now, where is the AC coil? If that's with the condenser, I got a brand new one.
It's probably...
No, wait a minute. Not the condenser. I got a brand new... What did I put in brand new?
If you're wondering where it is, it's probably next to your doofinator.
Well, that damn doofinator's really causing me a lot of grief then, I'll tell you what. Just like you.
Yes, sir.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to meet Mrs. Doofinator over here. No, my truck is not a piece of shit. It's a Ford. Mind your manners there, Mr. Old Chevy guy. Those be fighting words.
Oh, it's his fighting words. Randy loves his Ford.
I do.
He loves his truck.
Mm-hmm. It may be 20 years old, but it's still a badass. It'll get up and outrun most of them, and that's all I'm talking about. Big block, baby. Give me real power. All right, let's go over here and do these songs because people probably about had enough of that ignorance. All right, what do we got here? Let's do Joyce's song.
It's in the dash, Robert said.
It's in the dash?
The condenser and AC coil is in the dash.
In the dash or on the firewall outside? In the dash?
In the dash?
I'll have to look it up. I will do that, though. I will get out the Chilton magazine and see what I can find. Fuck F on race day. Fuck off on race. No. Forever on the road driving. Don't you guys know that? They circled the problem right there. You're not very funny. And I will not forget that. Next time you want to request...
Come on, it's not a circle, it's an oval.
That's like Chevy. Chevy, solid as a rock. Sinks like one, too. Okay, we better go over and play some tunes. This isn't looking very good at the moment. Anyways, for Aunt Joyce. Doesn't really fit in, but whatever Aunt Joyce wants, Aunt Joyce
Auntie
gets.
Joyce, this is for you, sweetheart.
And we got Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson. Wow. Haven't heard that in a long time. Thanks, Leanne. Good tunage. Gotta love it, man. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network, rocking it out with you on a Friday night, man. Nice to have y'all hanging out with us. As far as Chris Shaharda goes...
What? You're very welcome.
You're like... Hello, Donna.
Oh, I know. My brain just isn't switched on tonight. But yeah, I'm so glad that she likes them. We thought they would look dead cool. And this shit ass on the back just...
Now, I'm going to be an idiot here, but which one? Was that the one for his cousin, niece, daughter? Which one was it?
Cookie Monster.
Yeah, that's right.
Cookie Monster on the front and on the back. There was a big outside toilet, you know, a shit ass. But we thought they were dead cool. I'm glad she liked them.
Yeah, the long version is, Len, but, Leanne just said play it. She didn't, say which version, so I went for the short one. I know she likes it long, but short is what you get. My campsite is flooded. Thank God we have a cabin. I hope your campsite's not in Ravenswood, West Virginia.
We're thankful for our cabin as well sometimes, Chris, because otherwise we would be swimming out there, wouldn't we?
I'll tell you what, I love this little place.
I
it
do
may
too.
be small, but damn it, it's just, I like
It's
it.
home, isn't it?
It is.
Home.
I got to get outside and jack it back up, though.
And we've been looking today at some tiles, some different types of funky little tiles to go over the area where you cook. Because sometimes, you know, there's splatters and things.
The backsplash.
Yeah, so we're after something that's easy to clean. But we saw some badass stuff today. It's
You
gonna
know,
look
I don't know if you've ever
awesome.
seen the dry stacked stone that people put on kitchen walls and stuff. It's beautiful stuff, man, but who the hell's going to clean that? And how do you clean it in the kitchen like that?
With
I mean, you
your
can't use a
toothbrush.
pressure washer.
With your toothbrush, sat on top of the worktop with your toothbrush.
You know,
Maybe an electric one. to
Because
speed it
even
up.
with an overhead vent with a hood over everything, you still get grease on that over time. And, you know, the dry stack stuff, that grease is going to get back in those cracks and everything. What, are you going to pay some senorita to get in there with a toothbrush and scrub all that out? I doubt it. She probably tell you, take it and stick it up your... So, that...
Maybe we could get the cake mixer thing and stick a brush on the end of it, and then turn it on. You know the thing that whisks the cake mix? Stick a brush on the end, so when it goes.
Now that's a
That's a
Cha-
redneck.
that's a Chauncey job right there. I'll find a way to do it.
I don't even know why we haven't even asked you, Dad, for a solution to this little problem. Oh, but it's going to look badass. We saw some awesome colours today, and it's going to look cool as.
I'm going to have to start buying more boards for the ceiling, though, because obviously we're not going to find any on the garbage rack.
No.
When we first started the ceiling, I'm putting tongue and groove up there. So I was bumbling around in Home Depot, and they had a whole bunch of it on the Coles cart. So they were like two something, basically $3 a piece versus the 7 or 8 that they are, depending on the length you buy. So I bought them all, brought them home, running through the planer, took all the mold and the garbage and the crap off of them, because obviously they sat outside, so, you know, they won't put those on the shelf. So I brought them home, cleaned them all up, and stained them and finished them. They look friggin' awesome. But just now
However,
they
they
don't
just
seem to have them anymore.
Yeah, they're just not in the cool cart very often. But when they do, you know, this ceiling's going to look awesome.
Yeah, little by little it's coming together, but I'm trying to get the shop done outside, the Loco shop, so I can get the train inside, and then we have a place for me to, when bad weather gets here again, I got a place to cut signboards and paint them or whatever needs to be done out there. I just don't have any place like that. We have half of the cabin, it's 40 foot long, half of it, well,
Probably just
16
less
feet,
into-
16 feet of it is where we live, the bed and the kitchen area and wood burner and all that. And then the back half is the shop where we print the shirts and make the signs and everything and cut the vinyl and all that stuff. But there's, patina. That's it. Patinaed. It was patinaed, all right. If you're talking about that wood, it was all moldy and nasty. Patinaed. Now, that's like the old hot rods, man. Some of them look cool, some of them look nasty. I prefer them painted in like a nice candy apple color, red, blue, some of those wicked colors. That's the way I like my hot rods. Boy, would I love to have me like a 68 Ford Fairlane or an old two-door Falcon.
How did we get from mouldy wood to
I'm
a
just,
car?
patina, the word brought is just, so
Oh.
there you go. That's how it is.
You know, when I first started listening to Randy, I used to
My wood's patinaed.
I used to listen to his show, and I used to hear him go from conversation to conversation. This was when he was doing the show on his own, and I used to think, how did he get from that to that to that? And then later on I'd play it back and just pull it back a few minutes and listen again and listen again and listen again, and it just go from like one thing to another with, and I still don't know how.
Because one word makes me think of something else that thinks of something else. It's just an endless cycle. Yeah, Ratfink, Big Daddy Roth, man. Looked at all his pictures, studied some of his pinstriping. I used to do a lot of pinstriping back in the day when everything was done by hand. Now, shit, I cut it out of vinyl and stick it on. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Nobody wants to pay for that hand-lettered stuff anymore. That's the problem with it. Everybody wants to, oh, that's cool. That looks like me.
That looks like your truck.
Look at that, a Ford wagon, too. You can't
There's
beat that.
Randy's truck, that is, with this little white stripe down the side.
Grandpa used to have a Ford wagon like that. That's what we call a station wagon. Remember we were had that conversation once before? That's pretty sharp, though. That does look like me. Too bad we can't put that on a T-shirt. I'm sure we'd end up in jail if we did that.
Probably.
All righty. Getting it on over here. No requests. We're all played out on the requests. Got something? Let us know. Limp Bizkit. Get the groove.
Yes.
Europe and the final countdown with the Yanki and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network. Coffee and donuts, man. Do any of you guys, do you ever like make a pot of coffee and then just, reheat a cup as you need it till the pot's gone, or you always got to have fresh coffee?
Oh, that's what we always do here. We make a nice big pot of fresh coffee.
This
and
coffee
when it's
is
gone,
just
it's
as
gone.
good. I drink enough of it that, I don't know, by the end of the next day, a whole pot's gone. But I drink the McCafe, and this shit's awesome, man. It's really good. McCafe.
McCafe.
Whatever, McCaff. McCrap. And it's not bad price, really, but it's a good, strong coffee, but not too strong. And, boy, I'll tell you what, it takes a little bit of practice to get to the point where you can make a cup that's just right, because it's either too strong and makes your friggin' kidney go, no! Or it's too weak and it's like, oh, God, that's terrible. It took a while, but with a 12-pot drip maker, it's 6 good scoops, not level, but 6 pretty good scoops, and then 12 cups of water. And it comes out just perfect for me. It took, I don't know how many pots, 30, 40 pots to get it right. And Donna finally figured out, are you still drinking the Javalia, or are you... I forget which one it is now, but she's a decaf queen.
It's so nice when you get it right, but that Javalia, I just can't seem to get it right. But, I have to have decaf. I really avoid caffeine at all costs. It's a nightmare.
You think she talks a lot now?
I know.
Sounds like Joe.
And I'm like, straight to the toilet every pissing 2 minutes, I can't control my bladder when I've had too much caffeine. Well, I can control it, but I mean, I can't control how fast I need the toilet.
I can't believe it's nice outside. Boy, is it nice.
Is it?
We should have canceled the show. I should have went outside and started staining the building.
We should have had some Yanki and the Brit porch time where we just sit there and...
we still can, because there's a nice
bitch
breeze
about
out there
people.
for a change, which will die off here for tonight, and then it'll kick up again tomorrow. But beautiful outside, man. But I can't believe the air's been running in here since we got home, and my feet were actually cold.
I was thinking, Larry, maybe if someone calls you again like that, don't say to them that you can't afford to pay them.
Tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, because they probably think that they've got you. It's not a matter of whether you can afford to pay them. Them scamming bastards, they shouldn't be fucking getting any money out of you. So you really should just say to them, fuck right off, you scamming fucking wankers.
Well, let me say hello to Uncle Larry anyways. Hi, mister.
Yes,
Glad to
Uncle
see you
Larry
got things
is in
squared
the chat
away.
room.
And that
Laura
beautiful, hot,
White.
trucking woman, Laura White, baby. Oh, my
And
stars.
hot hubster, Mr. W.
What's going on, you guys? Doing all right? Everything hanging and still
Hey,
banging?
put some Shame on the Moon on for Mr. W.
It's a shame on the
He's the
moon.
man.
Well, we got a request to do before that, though. Leanne wants to hear the Devil's
Yes.
Bleeding Crown and Volbeat. The Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Blame it on midnight, blame it on Laura, it doesn't matter. Just blame it on somebody else besides yourself. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. How are you, everybody? 8:57, just about 9 o'clock. I know you couldn't figure it out without my help. We doing it on Friday night, rocking and a rolling. How's the wife over there, by the way? You doing all right?
Yeah, just getting tired.
I see that. But you still got that pretty smile going on. That's the main thing. It was 103 in down South Texas on the border today. My God, Larry. He likes it, though, so I guess...
Did you say it was about 103 or 102 today? I'm sure you came in today and said...
Well, that sign said it was 101. Now, when I watched the weather, they said it was 96, 97. But
Oh, all right then.
sometimes the guys that build the signs, it depends on where you put the thermometer in the sign. And if the sun heats up the can or something, man, boom, it could be 150 friggin' degrees inside. And that thing was all made out of brick,
who's
too.
in the chat room?
Who is it there, then? Hello, Mr. Rooney.
Hey.
Nice to see you could take a few seconds to stop by. We'll see you later. We're just getting done.
Larry's getting a little bit like you, John Rooney.
Yeah, he just
Shows
showed
up
up about
last
30
minute.
seconds ago.
Yeah.
You better watch that guy. You guys are planning something, I guess. I don't know what it is. You guys better stop it. Let's see. What's Larry got to say? They were giving away hot dogs and soda drinks. I couldn't hardly get around after all them freeloader Mexicans. Hey, they're below 5 open today. Ours is going to open in September?
Yeah, it says. I think it says September the 8th or something.
I can't believe it's so
Ages away.
long. I can't believe it's going to take so long, though. They can build a friggin' store in like a month's time, and they're not going to open till September?
I know, and we've been seeing that place for nearly 2 months.
I know. I don't understand how that works. Just crazy shit.
We want to go in there because Larry told us to.
Len said he had a Navy buddy from Corpus Christi used to call him Maynard. I just get that from that cereal commercial when I was a kid. Good stuff, Maynard. I don't even know if they called him Maynard. I can't remember, but for some reason I've said that all my life. So how's Mr. Rooney? Doing all right? That's a beautiful thing. I haven't seen any pictures from you lately. You still shooting stills or what? Okay, where were we? We were ready to do some rocking over here. Journey, Send Her My Love by request on the RTM Radio
Mr.
Network.
Chico Chico!
Chico, Chico, Chico. That's right. There you go. I'm guessing that's the end of it. It just ran out of noise. Yankee and Brit, the RTM Radio Network. No, I've never heard of that. It's certainly different, that's for sure. I never had one of those. Was never quite up to that. Could never afford one anyways. Otherwise, I might have tried it. Maybe I'd still be
Afford
single.
what?
An inflatable doll.
Oh. Oh my gosh. The mental images are killing me.
Don't be scared.
No, John Rooney, I'm not in a pirate mood or war. Maybe I am. Arr.
They throw the peanut shells on the floor. Oh, Logan's. Yeah, Logan's Steakhouse. There's one in Sherman.
Yes, there is.
I don't think we've been to that, have we? Logan's?
We walked in and we walked out, do you remember? They were chucking the
Oh,
peanut
is that the
things on
one?
floor. Yeah.
Oh, because they didn't even pay any attention to us. Isn't that the one?
No, there was just nothing on the menu that we were really bothered about. So we just said, no, fuck it, we'll go to another place.
All right.
Then we went to Red Lobster, and Randy munched his face with, what did you have at Red Lobster?
I always have lobster and grilled shrimp.
Yeah, that's what you had.
That's my favorite. Wish the hell I could get some good lobster somewhere. Mike wanted to know who did this. That was the Police. Be My Girl, by the way.
Is that
If-
what
if
the
that
song-
was your question.
Is that what the song's about, a blow-up doll?
Didn't you hear what he was saying?
No, I didn't even have my headset on.
Well, then tough shit, you lose. You need to start paying more attention to what goes on around here. All right. Longhorn. Yeah, we've been to Longhorn before. There's all kinds of... Actually, Sherman's a pretty nice place. It's getting better and better around here.
And we still like cheddars, don't we, for ribs
Oh, yeah.
and steak?
Yeah, but they don't have lobster. That's the problem.
What did you
I
have?
love lobster.
What did you have a couple of weeks ago at Red Lobster? Not Red Lobster, Cheddars. You had some kind of fish, didn't you?
Did I have fish? Oh, I
Yeah.
had the grilled shrimp and I had...
Yeah, and it was on top of a little bowl of rice, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had the grilled shrimp and I had... what did I have? Ribs, wasn't it?
Yeah, you had ribs.
Yeah, because the
and...
ribs were good. Love a good set of ribs.
We might have to go tomorrow.
No, we're not. We're done spending money
No,
for the
we're
next
saving
month.
our money.
Got to start saving up the rent for next month. Boiled lobster. Oh, yum, baby. I can relate a little story about my first time having lobster, actually. I was, it was probably only 6 or 7 months after I started trucking. I went to Maine, and I was driving for North African at the time, and pulling a freight box. I had to deliver... What the hell did they call those places? They were like a post office, but it wasn't a government post office like a United States post office. I forget what the hell it was called. But you could bring your stuff there and ship it and mail it and blah, blah, blah. Of course, this was back in the 80s. And was it the 80s? Christ, I don't even remember when it was. Maybe. I don't know. Anyways.
Can you get to the point?
I'll get there as soon as I get the story in my head. I delivered this stuff to this place, and, I called this woman, and I said, need to make a delivery, blah, blah, blah. She says, well, I don't have anybody here to help. I said, well, I'll take it off the truck. It'll take a while, but I don't mind. I probably won't have anything to do when I get there anyways. Well, sure enough, I got there, called dispatch. Nope, nothing for the weekend. You're screwed. So I spent the weekend in Maine. But I went over and I helped her unload the thing. Well, her kids finally showed up, and we got it all unloaded. And she says, what are you doing for tonight? I said, well, just go in a truck and crash. I said, I ain't got no freight till Monday. I'm just kind of stuck here. Nothing to do. She says, why don't you come have dinner with us? I was like, what? Really? Okay. She says, well, I can't really, I'd like to give you a tip or something for helping us, but I'll buy you dinner. I said, okay, cool. So I went home, met her husband and her kids, and they were Israelis. Very nice people, too. And they took me to dinner, and they said, well, and I'm thinking, well, Burger King, blah, 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 whatever, right? So they take me down to the coast. This was in Augusta. And they took me out to the coast there and went on this floating restaurant, which was an old barge they turned into this restaurant. Red carpet, brass rails, all this awesome shit. And as soon as you come in the door, a gigantic tank of fresh lobster. And we sat down and she says, why don't you try lobster? I said, well, I've never had it before. Try it. It's kind of sweet. You might like it. I was like, okay, cool, I'll try it. So waiter took me over. He says, pick the lobster you want. And I picked the lobster I wanted, and they brought it out. Man, I've been in love with it ever since. Best shit in the world, man. And the whole time we're sitting there, we went back to their house, and they said, why don't you get a shower and just crash here for the night, blah, blah, blah. Her husband was a nice guy. They were all very nice. Kids were very well-mannered. Just awesome people. And the kids were telling me stories about living in Israel and carrying guns. These kids are like 10, 12 years old. So obviously they were like, I don't know, 6, 7 years old or whatever before they came to America, carrying guns and, watching out for themselves and all this shit. It's crazy. Just crazy stuff. But really good people, man. But that was my first time having lobster. It was awesome. So I always love my lobster. Well, there's a story. I got so full of shit sometimes, but I got lots of stories. All right, moving right along over here, man. 9:20. Let's do some Ace of Base, shall we? Yanki and the Brit. In the RTM Radio Network, rocking it out on a Friday night. Holy shit! That's some bad stuff right there. Bandmade. Damn, John, that's some kick-ass shit. Those little girls got it down pat. That bass solo's pretty wicked, too. I was looking at reading under the, in the chat here on the YouTube page with it, and somebody said they saw those girls at the London Comic Con yesterday, which was 3 weeks ago. God damn, somebody else had made the comment that they were so loud he can't hear out of his right ear now. He was down in the front row. Pretty cool shit, man. John, you can rock it, baby. I'm telling you. Yeah, I had to post that. That's badass shit right there, man. That sounds just... Whew. Yeah, wicked stuff. They do rock, man. Oh, hot diggity dog, man. John, you're in the group, buddy. You're hired. Good shit. I can't believe it. That was wicked. Really pretty impressed with that. Soundgarden. Black Hole Sun. Yankee and Brit rocking it out on a Friday night. 9:39. Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network. Don't forget tomorrow night, Saturday, is country night, baby. Then Sunday, the Lido Lounge. Mr. Dave won't be here again. I don't know. I guess we'll just be doing lots of jamming because it'll be an all-request night, man. Just come over and whatever the fuck you want to hear.
I wish you'd turn my mic on. Turn it on.
It's on.
It's on.
Talk.
All right, then.
Speak.
We already have some guests lined up. I wish you'd remember.
We do?
We have Taz and Howard Salmon coming on.
Well, you haven't heard him say that they're going to be here yet.
Well, Taz called me up. You were here. You should remember.
When was this? Today?
No, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. You haven't heard anything since, so is that still official? Is it still going on?
Well, he's not said he's not coming.
I know, but he hasn't said he is.
There. Confirm.
These people need to keep in touch. Touch base once in a while. Let us know what's going on. Yeah, we're still going to be there. No, we're not. We need to know. Anyways.
Oh, look.
I know,
look.
I saw.
No, but look what it says in the window.
What's it say there? Open.
Fried pie.
Oh, my God, I'm in love. We're going to that place. That's in Van Alstyne, right?
Yeah, right opposite the place where we got married.
Oh, why didn't we see it before? Oh, it wasn't
We
there.
did. I pointed it out to you 20 times.
When we got married, it was there then?
Yes, right.
Well, we're
across
going
the
in
road.
there. She just showed me a picture of these fried pies. Oh, we are on it like snot on our Kleenex.
Oh, look at those cookies.
I'm telling you. I got some cookies for you right over here.
Yeah, later, baby, later.
I know, that looks better. That's some good-looking shit over there. Ah, damn, we got to go check that out. I want to try that little restaurant over there, too, and see what that's all about. Yeah. Good night, Sharon, Cheryl, whoever the hell you are. Jeez. John, and yeah, I always play your tunes, man. You always got some damn good music. I like that stuff, really. I wish I could understand the words, but, hey, I can always do a Google Translate if I need to. Rest of you guys, Len, Lee, Larry, everybody else. Mr. Dave was in here. That was a surprise. All y'all, thanks for coming by and hanging out with us on a Friday night, man. We love it. All you people out there tuned in and listening, spread the word, please. Let them know it's a good place to rock without all the bullshit. We're the only ones that got what you want. We're the only ones that'll give you what you want. You got a request, we're always more than glad to play it.
No, we're not.
Doesn't matter what music it is, where it's from, or what genre. Just bring it on, buddy, and we'll make sure we get it out there for
Tomorrow,
you.
what's that chap's name? Oh my gosh, why have I forgotten his name? He was on Joe's show the other night, and
Ryan?
He played some awesome country tunes.
Yeah, well, we got a bunch of that stuff to play tomorrow night.
Oh, and I forgot the bloody name of the guy.
Richard Lynch, dear.
Richard Lynch Band, yes.
Yeah, very
Yes,
good
yes,
stuff.
yes,
Some new country
wow.
music for you tomorrow night. And the guy said right on Joe's show that he'd be more than glad to have us play his tunes. So by cracky, that's what we'll be doing. Some good
Yeah,
music to
awesome.
mix in there with the rest of the night. Bring your requests.
Look.
Let's make it so, man.
Would you looky over yonder?
What? We got to get out of here.
Larry says we've got 10 diamond stars and
I
2
love that guy.
rubies.
Thank you,
We
Uncle
love
Larry.
our Uncle Larry.
Thank you, Uncle Larry. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Len. We'll see you tomorrow, too. Y'all be good. We are out of here, man. Going like a cool breeze. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network, 9:59.
What is a Yankee?
Randy has a Brit.
The Yankee was loud.
He didn't care how.
The Brit.
The Yankee.
The Yankee and the Brit.